what makes me whole. Dancing is what to do. Dancing's what I think of you. Dancing's what cleans my soul. Dancing's what makes me whole.
Good morning, good evening, collectivers. It's me, Matt, back here for another review. And today we have something a bit special, obviously to me, which is my personal car, my daily. Hence the reason you'll see in a minute it's very dirty. My BMW E46 330 Ci. Cue cinematics.
Take a chance. Live your life for just one night. No looking back. 'Cause tonight will make you right. Keep this feeling getting high. Oh, oh. Keep this feeling getting high. Oh, oh. Take a chance. Live your life for just one night. No looking back. 'Cause tonight will make you right. Keep this feeling getting high. Oh, oh. Keep this feeling getting high.
So yeah, there she is. That's my BMW E46 330 Ci. Now I'm just going to talk you through some of the mods. Subtle, they're not like big mods. As you can probably tell, it still looks fairly stock. But they're tasteful, I'd say. Would you say? Annie's here with me, by the way. Yeah, so I'm going to talk you through some of the mods, see what you think, you know, if you like, you know, for wheels, induction kit, whatever. Hit the like button, comment, anything like that. Let's just swivel the camera around. So first thing you'll notice is obviously it looks quite aggressive. Now personally I prefer those headlights over the M3 headlights, simply because of it hasn't got a double dip there. But anyway, I added eyelids to make it look that bit meaner. Now if it comes up behind you, it does look quite savage, I'm not gonna lie. I've also blacked out grills, standard. Also, one thing to add, I do have 4D plates. I don't know if you can quite see, but they look pretty cool, from Monster Plate, so go check them out. Obviously Euro car, got some yellow behind the grills. Also got some yellow fogs as well. Bought them yellow, didn't tint them. Moving around. Biggest feature of the car I've added to date is obviously my JR29s. 18 by 8.5 ET35 on the front with a 12mm spacer, and wrapped in Yokohama 808Rs, which are spot on. I wouldn't say they're very good in the wet, mind, they tend to aquaplane, I've found. But then, you know, if you're driving fast in the wet, you shouldn't be. Anyway, behind that, you'll notice, excuse the dirty wheels, this is my daily and I haven't had a chance to wash it before doing this. Behind there, you'll see some drilled and grooved discs. Now they are you know, I don't know what the future of the car is going to be, but at some point I'd like to get some Porsche 996 calipers. I think they're going to be yellow Brembo 4 pots, which should be quite nice. Now, one of the more subtle mods, which Annie actually got for me, is my tinted indicators, or side repeaters as some of you might call them. I think they look really cool, better than the clear ones. Just adds to that stealthy look. Again, on the back, GL29s, Yokohama 88Rs again, Brembos on the back as well. For all you tyre lovers, I love that pattern, it looks so cool. Don't they grip? They really, really do grip. But that, exterior wise, is about it. One thing that is not standard is the exhaust. Now, a lot of people do obviously a full catback. It's a lot of money for these, so all I've done was lop the back box off and put just basically 2 shotguns on the back. And it does sound quite nice, you know, when it's going, because at slow speeds it sounds a bit rubbish. That's the exterior of the car. Again, let me know what you think in the comments. Anything you think I might need, or anything you think would look good, you know, like lip, side skirt extensions, anything like that, put a comment. So now you've seen the exterior, should we have a look at the bonnet, under the bonnet? Manny's doing a lovely job of opening it for me. Look, there it's raining a little bit, so she's got her hood up. And there we go. Completely bog standard M54 B30. Obviously, I have added the K&N induction kit. Now, for all you people who know your BMs, that you will know that that doesn't actually make any difference. All it does is suck hot air in and bog the car down. Now, I haven't had any problems with bogging. I have had problems with it. Well, it's not really a problem, but now I've added the exhaust, I can't actually hear it anymore, so I don't know what the induction noise sounds like. But that's my induction kit. I have, shout out to Born to Drift, front strut bar for obviously E46. Go check them out because they do some really, really good stuff. There's I have another Born to Drift part on here as well, which I think you'll love. So yeah, you've seen the exterior and engine bay. Obviously now I've just said about another Born to Drift part, so we're going to show you. Obviously hop into the standard seats because I haven't done anything else to it. I haven't got bucket seats or anything, but that is on the cards. But I'll just put the seat back so you can see a bit better. Obviously I still have the standard really heavy seats in. But yeah, if the nice camera lady zooms in, you'll be able to see my shifter from Born to Drift. Now, it's not the cheapest part in the world, and it has to be. You have to have the gearbox out to do it, to install it, because it gets bolted to the turret. But it is a shorter shift, and it feels a lot nicer when driving. So, for all you BMW lovers out there looking for a short shifter that's probably a bit more robust, check out Born to Drift. Check out all their cool stuff. They do lips and all that sort of stuff as well, so if you want to check them out, I'll put a link in the description below. Apart from that, it's pretty much standard. I haven't really done anything else to it. Right, for those of you who watched the first Royal Collective video a couple of weeks ago, I don't need to tell you that the car is stripped out. But unfortunately the seats have to go back in, but they got to go back in either way. But yeah, that's the interior. Should we go for a drive? Shall we make some noises down through here? Doesn't sound too bad, does it? not bad for an old one with just straight pipe. Usually straight pipe cars sound terrible. Well, I think probably my family think my car is terrible and it sounds terrible because all they say is it makes a lot of noise, which it does, but it does go quite well for an old car, and it's not an M3, but it still goes. Giving her a bit of a blitz every now and again, won't do much harm. She hasn't been driven in anger in a while because I've been driving up and down the motorway to work. So yeah, now you can sort of see why I like my car. I mean, obviously a lot of you probably won't, and there'll be haters that say it's not an M3 and all this sort of stuff, but to be fair, if you have something with stupid power, you can't use it all the time. Not on day-to-day basis. Whereas this has got a 3 litre straight 6 M54 engine. It's 230 something horsepower, 231, something like that, I think. It's probably lost a few over the years. It's probably more like 200. But still, it's got a fair bit of torque. It pulls quite well, and well, when it was standard, it did. It was quite nice and quiet in here, I'm not going to lie, but it's quite noisy in here now, especially when it's droning up the motorway for like half an hour, which is not good. But yeah, I like it. I think Annie likes the pops and bangs that it makes. You'll probably hear that in some of the exhaust videos. What more do you want? I'd like it to turbo it or supercharge it or something like that. But I think I've then got lag. Obviously supercharge you don't, but it still isn't an NA car. I like the NA response. You know, when you put your foot down, it's there. Whereas a turbo car, you gotta wait for it. I mean, obviously a lot of new cars are better with turbo lag and stuff like that. Cue the crackle and pops. Quite good crackles and pops, I'm not gonna lie. I've had this car now for getting on for 2 years. Obviously I've done the mods as and when I can. You know, certain mods are more expensive than others, like the wheels are quite expensive, tyres and all that sort of stuff. Apart from that, a lot of it's been maintenance. I mean, the brakes, for example, when I got the car, were seized that bad on the front especially, that I couldn't turn the wheel when it was jacked up. I had to undo the caliper and beat it off with sledge because I couldn't. It was that seized, I couldn't get it off the disc. Of course, the disc had a lip on it as well, so that didn't help. So that's why I replaced it with the Brembos, because you know, if you're gonna change, upgrade. Simple as that. This car is, you obviously seen from the registration, it's 2003. It's quite clean for the age. I mean, the wings are starting to go, which are a common problem, but for something this old, it's quite common. But the other thing this car has is the mileage. This car has done, and I'll look at it right now, 171,847 miles. You probably wouldn't look at it and go, oh, that's a 170,000 mile car, because it's clean, but it's a 171,000 mile car. Even so, it might be 170,000 miles, but it still drives nice. A lot of the bushes underneath are still good, surprisingly, and they haven't been replaced. I have just had to change the radiator. Apparently, a common fault with the E46 radiators is if they have the wrong coolant in them, it doesn't help with the corrosion in the radiator, and they start to bow. Now, mine bowed and split. I had a puddle of water under my car last week, so I had to change the radiator. Another thing I've done was a fuel pump, which it is a pricey part. I mean, it's 150 quid, but don't cheap out on a fuel pump. I mean, the one I got was a genuine Bosch one, and it's spot on. That happened to go, the fuel pump happened to go on the day of my motorbike test last year. Less than handy, I might add. Lucky we got a works fan. Let's have some noise. Don't know if you can hear the pops and bangs, but it does sound quite good. I done the exhaust with my buddy Kieran. I was so happy when I done it. It sounded so good. Obviously compared to stock, it's really quiet. Yeah, you can hear the engine, but loud and proud. Am I right? Apart from that, I haven't really done much. It's basically a standard car, but I wanted to keep it clean and simple. I am looking at getting a lip, like a CSL style M3 lip. That should look quite good. I hope you enjoyed this video. Join us next week for another video where I have a little surprise up my sleeve if all goes to plan. So I will see you guys in the next video. Cue some Vanos.